Ready to dive into the dynamic world of real estate investing?
Absolutely. We'll discuss the insights from top experts including Cathie Wood and Ken McElroy.
They're diving deep into the trends that could impact your investing strategies.
Plus, Jerome Powell's take on interest rates and their implications for the housing market.
We're curating this expertise into concise summaries so you can make informed decisions quickly.
Let's jump straight into Cathie Wood's predictions on the future of entrepreneurship.
And don't miss Ken McElroy's analysis on the booming real estate market trends in Texas.
Finally, we'll share what Jerome Powell thinks about the upcoming economic landscape.
Let's get started.
Remember, this content is educational and not financial advice.
Homebuyer demand has surged recently. What are the numbers telling us?
Redfin reports a 12% increase in pending home sales since the election. Sounds promising.
Is this demand genuine or just a fleeting reaction to the political shift?
Great question. Let's dig into the details.
The data shows a historic low in homebuyer sentiment. Only 18% think it's a good time to buy.
That's extraordinary. Given these figures, can this bump in demand last?
Doubtful, especially with affordability issues still looming large.
So is this spike in sales just a small bounce?
Precisely. It may reflect more of a reaction than a real recovery.
It's shocking that buyers now face a $2,800 monthly payment.
That's nearly triple what it was during the last housing crash.
Exactly. And young people are simply unable or unwilling to buy.
So they prefer renting instead, right?
Bingo, renting offers more flexibility without the financial strain. Half of my followers believe home prices will drop in 2025.
What's driving these sentiments?
High inventory and slow sales suggest a buyer's market is forming.
So, are there specific cities to watch?
Definitely. Cities like Nashville and Dallas are showing concerning trends.
So it sounds like we're heading toward a realignment in home prices.
Yes, especially as supply continues to outpace demand in key areas.
And buyers are increasingly cautious.
Indeed, educated choices matter more than ever. Key takeaways: stay informed on market metrics.
Exactly. Don't get swayed by temporary interest.
And focus on your long-term financial stability.
Absolutely. It's all about making smart decisions amid uncertainty.
Coming up, there's a fascinating look into how trends affect your real estate investments.
Stay tuned for insights from Nolan and James on real estate mindset.
Following Hurricane Helene, a dedicated team is on the ground in Jonesboro, Tennessee. Their mission? To find missing individuals and provide closure to families.
Exactly. Nolan shares the gravity of the situation. Over 20 people are missing, and every moment counts.
But why is finding these individuals so critical, beyond just the emotional aspect?
Finding remains can mean everything for families left without closure and without access to life insurance benefits. Let's dive into the mission.
Nolan articulates this mission is more than just a job. It's personal and vital for those affected.
Absolutely. The insurance implications alone can weigh heavily on families who've lost so much.
This sounds overwhelmingly important. What challenges are they facing right now?
Well, they're racing against time before debris is cleared, which could hinder their search efforts significantly.
As Nolan pointed out, the urgency isn't just about finding bodies. It's crucial for families in dire need.
How much time do they have?
With heavy machinery about to move in, every hour counts. They can't afford delays.
If this trend continues, we could see even more volunteers stepping up to support these vital efforts.
That's right. People want to help, and this kind of community solidarity can make all the difference.
Do you think this kind of volunteer work might influence how future disasters are managed?
Absolutely. It highlights the need for well-coordinated community responses.
In conclusion, we see how vital these recovery missions are, not just for the living, but for those who have lost loved ones.
It's also a poignant reminder of the importance of community during crises.
It's a tough yet necessary job that is paying off in more ways than one.
Ken McElroy takes us behind the scenes of a thriving real estate development project.
He reveals the complexities and strategies behind successfully launching a multifamily unit.
But what makes this project different from the others?
Let's find out how Ken conquered obstacles that would daunt most developers.
Ken stresses that understanding the land and market is crucial in any development.
Absolutely. Due diligence can make or break a project.
But how do investors know if a location is actually promising?
Ken explains that thorough market research reveals the demand dynamics.
What were the main obstacles faced during construction?
Navigating the FEMA flood regulations was a huge hurdle.
And the pandemic surely took a toll on timelines.
Absolutely, we faced labor shortages and supply delays.
How significant was the financial aspect of this project?
Investments and loans were crucial to navigate cash flow during construction.
What's the benefit of vertical integration in funding?
It gives us control and efficiency in managing costs.
What drives demand in the rental market?
Quality apartments in good school districts attract families.
And what about current market trends affecting investments?
Rising home prices make rentals more appealing to many.
What does Ken predict for the future of the rental market?
He anticipates stable demand even amidst economic changes.
So investors can still find lucrative opportunities.
Definitely, but they must remain agile and informed. The core takeaway is to know your market deeply.
Agreed. A well-informed investor can seize opportunities.
And always prioritize long-term growth over quick profits.
Next, we will uncover the reasons behind the recent drop in U.S. new home sales.
Insights from Jason Walter will shed light on this pressing topic.
You won't want to miss the implications for future investors.
The recent data on new home sales shows a dramatic decline. What's going on?
This October witnessed the largest drop since February 2021, 17.3% lower to be exact.
Could rising mortgage rates really have such a fast impact?
Absolutely. Jason breaks down how economic factors and natural disasters are changing the landscape.
Jason emphasizes that October's figures reflect a significant shift in buyer confidence.
Exactly. Lower buyer interest amidst rising costs is alarming for the market.
What about the impact of the hurricanes he mentioned?
They disrupted sales, notably in the South, crucial for national numbers.
The sales numbers are staggering. 610,000 is a massive miss.
Why does a small rate increase affect sales that much?
Even minor shifts like crossing 7% can deter potential buyers.
And that's compounded by the fear around economic stability.
Hurricanes made housing transactions nearly impossible in impacted areas.
Could that really account for such a large drop?
Absolutely. Who wants to buy a house when your community is in disarray?
But here's the flip side. Inventory is piling up massively, right?
Indeed. We're seeing 9.5 months of supply, which is quite high.
Is this a chance for buyers to snag better prices?
Definitely. More options mean potential negotiations on price as we assess the future. Economic factors will surely influence market dynamics.
So consumers should brace for adjustments ahead.
It sounds like waiting might pay off for buyers.
The key is to remain adaptable in these changing conditions.
Right, staying informed will help navigate the uncertainties.
So in the end, timing will be a critical factor.
Next up, we're diving into the most beginner-friendly ways to invest.
Chris Clower shares insights that you won't want to miss.
Perfect for anyone looking to venture into investing.
Today, Chris Clower joins us to unpack the ins and outs of turnkey investing. Have you ever considered how this could simplify property ownership?
Absolutely. Chris brings years of experience and is a pro at making real estate accessible.
But isn't there a risk with turnkey investing? How do we know it'll work?
Great question. Let's dig deeper into Chris's perspective.
So, Chris believes that turnkey investing is essentially about reducing operational hassles while maintaining investment returns.
Exactly. It suits both newcomers and seasoned investors wanting less day-to-day management.
But how can investors ensure they're getting quality?
That's about vetting the turnkey providers carefully and assessing their processes.
Chris defines turnkey as having everything ready for the investor with minimal hands-on work.
So you essentially buy a property that's already fixed up and managed.
Exactly, but it's vital to find a reputable provider. Chris mentions two main types of investors that benefit from turnkey: newcomers and those looking to scale.
It's all about leveraging time and knowledge efficiently.
Sounds like a clever strategy.
Chris highlights that not every turnkey opportunity is safe. Investors must do their homework.
A risk analysis is crucial before jumping in.
So it's like any investment. Research is key.
What does Chris foresee for turnkey investing in the next few years?
He believes there will be an uptick as more people desire low-maintenance investments.
And remote work trends might help this acceleration.
The message is to carefully select deals and providers for effective investments.
Absolutely. Steady, well-researched decisions are the way forward.
In the end, Chris emphasizes that prudent investing leads to lasting gains. Up next, we'll explore flipping properties with top strategies from industry experts.
Don't miss these insights into maximizing renovation returns.
It's going to be an exciting dive into property flipping.
What a fascinating assortment of perspectives we've just heard.
Absolutely, from Chris's insights on turnkey investing to Jason's alarming home sales declines.
Right? I was particularly struck by Nick's point about the tentative homebuyer sentiment, especially among the younger crowd.
And how about Ken's emphasis on active management? It's like the foundation for successful developments.
It's intriguing how they all agree on the need for strategic planning.
Yet they diverge on the sustainability of market trends. Are we really seeing a long-term shift in the housing market?
It's a tough call. That surge might just be a flash in the pan.
Exactly, and it's those nuances that make all the difference.
If viewers enjoyed these insights, now is the perfect time to hit that like button.
And subscribing ensures you won't miss any future financial wisdom we have lined up.
Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to dive into our other videos for even more valuable content.